And right now, here at 11 o'clock, we're following breaking news happening at this moment on the WHAS11 night team. Huge numbers of Metro police officers are on the scene at the moment in South Louisville. Their focus is at 4th and Central. That's right outside of Churchill Downs and near Wagner's Pharmacy. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. WHAS11 night team's Taylor Woods and photojournalist Aspen Hester have been on the scene for about an hour now. And Taylor, I know at the moment we're waiting for a live briefing from the chief at any moment, but what can you tell us so far?
Well, Doug, I'm standing at 2nd and Central Avenue in South Louisville. That's right in the area of Churchill Downs. Take a look. Still an active scene with heavy police presence and yellow crime scene tape as police are still investigating exactly what happened. We're waiting for the Metro Police Chief to speak at any moment, and we will carry it live. But police confirmed to us that they had pulled over a car for a traffic stop at 4th and Central earlier tonight. That's the only information we have confirmed at the moment. The focus of their investigation right now is just 2 blocks away from me, again at 4th and Central. Based on the address that police sent out tonight, that puts it outside the main gate of Churchill Downs and near the well-known Wagner's Pharmacy restaurant. And at this time, Central Avenue is shut down just a few blocks away, as police also have that blocked off as well. And again, we're still waiting for LMPD Chief Gwen Villarroel, and once we learn more information, we'll let you know on air and throughout the shows. Reporting live at 2nd and Central, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 night team on your side.
Okay, Taylor, thank you very much. Again, that scene been under investigation for now for more than an hour tonight. So here's our plan tonight. We're going to continue with the news. The second the chief shows up, we will bring her live. Also, if we're in a commercial break, we will join the chief live for you during the night team. Now, another major new development in the Crystal Rogers murder investigation. Right now, a third man is charged in her disappearance. Police arresting Steve Lawson today. The Nelson County grand jury indicting Lawson on 2 charges: conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. WHAS 11 night teams Connor Steffen and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie headed to Bardstown again tonight, where people tell us they aren't surprised at another arrest.
As the heart of downtown Bardstown shines bright tonight,
they seem to be a close-knit community.
So does the hope residents have long held out.
Just being dedicated to try and take care of an unsolved mystery.
Like everybody, we just want justice for the Ballards and for people to pay for the crimes that they did.
Adding to the whirlwind few months it's been in the unsolved Crystal Rogers case.
But everyone is excited. This has been a long time coming.
Police say they can now tie a third person to her 2015 disappearance, charging this man, Stephen Lawson, with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence.
Again, we've heard that a third arrest was coming.
Bardstown residents Shay Koger and Kim Evans are among those who tediously follow every development in the case, which ramped up this September with the first arrest of another Lawson, Joseph Lawson, a name familiar to law enforcement but seemingly off the public's radar.
No, we're not.
No, I don't know them.
So it was kind of a shock when it first came out that there was someone like that involved.
Of the more than a dozen locals we've spoken with, not a single one knew anything about the Lawsons. At this time, we're not able to confirm if they're related. However, we do know that Steve Lawson does have a son named Joseph Lawson.
And I think we're finally putting all the final pieces of the puzzle to finally get justice.
As investigators close in, the initial shock has subsided for some.
That doesn't surprise me at all. It's been enough time that they've probably been building it for a while, I would think.
Now extending their support to the Ballard family and a mother whose hope never wavered.
Just thankfulness that it could be an answer, finally.
Possible closure that seems more and more absolute by the day. In Bardstown, Kentucky, Connor Steffen, the WHAS 11 night team, on your side.
Steve Lawson is believed to be Joseph Lawson's father. Joseph was the first man arrested in this case. Now Steve is currently in jail in Harrison County, Indiana. Steve Lawson is expected to be in court on Thursday, December 21st. A breaking news update from earlier. 2 adult men are dead after a shooting happened on Breckenridge Lane near the Klondike neighborhood. This is outside the Watterson Expressway. Police say a concerned neighbor called about a running car left in the parking lot outside an apartment building. Officers found 2 men inside the car. Both had been shot dead. EMS say they died at the scene. Detectives are on the scene. They were trying to identify the men and figure out their relationship or connection. The LMPD homicide unit spent the afternoon canvassing the area. If you can help detectives, the number to call is 574 LMPD. New tonight, a Jefferson County jury has found a man guilty of killing his girlfriend back in April of last year. Anthony Bedford was found guilty of murder, possession of a handgun, and tampering with physical evidence today. Police say officers found Ronna Bowen dead in her home on South Floyd Street in Old Louisville on April 21st. Bedford was also at the apartment at the time. The jury has recommended a 55-year sentence for him. Bedford is set to be sentenced on February 14th. Happening right now, in fact, 1 hour ago, heading into Kentucky on the Sherman-Minton Bridge has stopped. The lanes shutting down an hour ago at 10 o'clock, and they're going to remain closed until 5 a.m. on Wednesday, December 20th. That's going to be a 12-day shutdown. The suggested alternate route, of course, is I-265 in southern Indiana, and always use I-65. The Sherman-Minton Renewal Project says the closure is to allow crews to work safely as they move into Phase 4 of the rehab project. In a letter sent out to parents late this afternoon, JCPS is now confirming the district's school bus plans for next year. It's still dependent on a big vote by the Board of Education. The letter sent home to parents confirms that the school system can only guarantee transportation for special education students and students attending their resides school, as they call it. A student's reside school is determined by what school zone they live throughout the district. This means students that attend magnet schools or schools outside their zone will no longer be guaranteed by the school district, and that includes the traditional schools. The letter said the board will vote on more transportation options at the beginning of the year. Norton Healthcare is finally providing for the first time an update on the cybersecurity incident from May, and they're officially, for the first time, calling it a ransomware attack. A spokesperson with Norton says that they have been working with law enforcement since the attack and have concluded their months-long investigation. They said they have no evidence that unauthorized people gained access to Norton's medical record system or the popular MyChart system. Norton says they are in the process of mailing letters to those who may have been impacted by this, and they say that those impacted will be offered 2 years of free credit protection services. And beginning today, Norton has set up this hotline for you to call regarding the incident if you're a Norton patient. It'll be available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call the number on your screen with questions about the ransomware attack, 866-983-5764. We learned today there's going to be no strike at UPS, saving the company from potential disaster during peak season. The Teamsters Union today said that the 35 workers that UPS had laid off have now been reinstated. UPS had laid off the workers yesterday, claiming that their labor could be performed by management. Today, Teamsters posted on social media saying that they've come to an agreement and a strike will be avoided.